Alright, the problem with that and 700 horsepower is when you go to take off, the lateral acceleration, I'm pulling almost 1G during acceleration takeoff. The fuel is going back this way. The fuel pickup was located at the front of the tank, and when the fuel came this way, it'd starve and go lean, and all kinds of bad shit happened. So, I mean, this was a throttle body EFI tank, you know, crossfire shit, but there was no baffling in here. So the Holley EFI, I don't know if you can see this, baffling in here is really good. So that way, I don't know if you can see that, but it won't starve. It has a little reservoir for that purpose. So, we're gonna throw that in. Alright, step one, I'm gonna put this fuel pickup sock on. See the little locator tab goes right there, and that will hold it on there. Alright, a little clip was kind of a pain in the butt. I think they could have come up with something different, but it's on. Alright, looks like I might need to do some trimming. I need 9 inches, so I'll situate this and trim that. Alright, so the tank depth measured 9 1/8. And give myself a little bit of clearance here. Line this up and cut it right there. Alright, use a little bit of heat gun action to heat this up after I trimmed it. Push it on, rotate it to where after I trim this, it'll be tight against the body. Alright, discard or mount my last. Take it apart, put that on, then put it back together with those clamps. Alright, fancy low profile zip tie so it'll fit inside the tank. And let's hook up some electrical. Alright, I started looking for markings on the pump for the electrical. There's no positive or negative. What the hell? Oh, big fat spade and little tiny narrow spade. Alright, loosen up these jam nuts. Poke them through. Alright, and just one thing. Put this on first. I had to slide it over. That's kind of sketchy, but alright, wires are ran. I think we're ready to bolt it in. Alright, the gasket adds a little bit of clearance. So I got about 1/4 inch. Alright, just a little visual check in there. Make sure it's not sitting on the bottom. Alright, got a little bit of clearance. Good. Alright, so if the tank is 9 inches depth, I want the pivot point to be 4.5 inches. So that needs to come up to here. Then I'll adjust the swing from full to empty. Note, this screw is threaded into there. Lock nuts off first. It didn't want to come out. Alright, got her all taken apart. It looks like I'm going to have to pull this bar out and then slide that in to get my clearance that I need, 4.5 inches. So let's see what that looks like. Alright, so I just got rid of this. I don't think you need it. That's for a really deep tank, but this slides up and down now. So you can just use these screws here to go into the plastic to locate your center geometry pivot point for up and down of your float. Alright, time to play with geometry. So I put my gasket on. You'll see it says float side. And then so I got my 9-inch tank depth. So then I'm just gonna play with this and adjust it in and out to get my where I think the fuel is gonna be sloshing around from the bottom to the top. And I'll tighten that down, trim that. Yeah, don't forget this first. Oh, look at that. I hate reading directions. But look, they got a handy chart for this length. Alright, follow the directions, damn it. Alright, for me, my tank was 9 inches. So the center of the pivot, 4.5. I got that right. And then 5.6 from the ball to the pivot. Alright, let's throw her in and see what she does. Alright, I'm going to throw it in like that so this can come up here when it's full in this little recess area to combinate for that part. And then, yeah, she'll come down. Oh yeah, let's make sure I got the right sensor. 90 ohms at full tank, and then it drops down to 10. Alright, she's in, and it is indexed. Different bolt hole centers, so you can only put it in one way. But the gasket's like that too, so make sure your gasket's oriented correctly. I got the vent here for the moment. We got red connecting to the tan original harness. The pink was the cinder wire. I got the ground coming to ground, and then the ground going to the harness, plus some additional ones going to the frame for extra groundage. Alright, we got her all loomed up. This is a super magnet. I have to buy that from Ken. I found him doing that project. So, the wiring's all done. I gotta find the fittings to go from pipe to JIC-6. We got quarter pipe, JIC number 6. Got this yellow tape, and then this gooey stuff. Only on the pipe thread, nothing on the JIC. JIC seals right there. Right there. Okay, it's kind of hard to read down there, but supply, return. Alright, that's going to be a tight fit right here. So I might need to clock this that direction a little bit. Alright, a little better. Brake clean, we'll take this paint off. Gotta be careful. Alright, there's a bracket I had to make. That's pretty freaking tight.